everybody. Welcome again to another edition of Park Roots. My name is Carman, the Director of Education here at the Parklands of Floyd's Fork. Last time we saw each other, we were talking about the autumnal equinox, and we were celebrating the beginning of fall and discussing that the equinox is kind of ushering in the shortening days. So our daylight is getting shorter each day, and that lack of daylight is signaling the plants and animals in our forest that there are some changes coming. So winter is on its way. So here in the Parklands, in the eastern deciduous forest, this is one of our most famous times of the year when our leaves start changing colors. But we want to discuss why are they doing that and how are they doing that, right? So I'm here on the Coppice Woods Trail today in Beckley Creek Park, and as you can see behind me, not many of our leaves have started to change yet, and we'll talk about that here in a moment. But looking at our leaves during the spring and summer months, they are green, obviously. Yes, we have got this beautiful green forest throughout our park meadows. So the green that you're seeing in all of these leaves is a chemical called chlorophyll. And so chlorophyll is what's responsible for taking in the sun's energy and using that to make food for the tree through photosynthesis. So by taking in that energy through the chlorophyll, the plant can use that energy combined with carbon dioxide and water to produce starches and sugars that the plant then uses as food and energy. And so chlorophyll is a really important part of the plant, and so chlorophyll gives it that green color and performing all those great photosynthesis functions throughout the year. But also within this leaf are pigments like our carotenoids and anthocyanins. And so those carotenoids are pigments that give things like carrots and pumpkins their orange color. Anthocyanins can give things red colors. And so as our daylight gets shorter and shorter, our trees start thinking, all right, the winter is on its way. And so to start conserving energy, we're going to be starting to drop our leaves. And so the chlorophyll starts leaving the leaf. And as that green leaves the leaf, you are kind of left with the remaining pigments. So for the carotenoids, we've got orange and yellow colors that can be left, and then with lots of those anthocyanins left, you get those red colors. And so depending on the combination of what kind of pigments are in that leaf, combined with what kind of chlorophyll is left, is what kind of color we are going to see in our forests. And amazingly, the color can vary between individual tree species, and even between individual trees, and even between individual leaves on a tree. So just based on how much that pigment is left over, what kind of color we are going to see. But like I said, we don't see much color change right now. Maybe a few leaves have started to go. But when are we predicting our leaves changing? So our friends at Great Smoky Mountain National Park do a great predictor map each year of when our fall foliage will peak throughout the United States. And so according to their map, we are looking hopefully to peak somewhere right around the end of October. So hopefully correlating right up with Halloween. So a couple more weeks, we should see those beautiful peak colors coming. But we're hoping, we're not really sure how intense it will be. Normally when you get a really wet fall, those reds, those anthocyanins, they'll trigger more production of that. So you'll see a lot more red when it's wetter, but also when it's cooler, but not too cold. So in the fall, when it's cold outside, but still above freezing, you're going to get a lot more vibrant colors as well. So with our warm fall that we've had, not quite sure what we're going to get here in the next couple weeks, but we have had a good amount of rain recently, so that's a good sign for some vibrant colors on the way for us. Now, if you really want to come out to leaf peep in the Parklands, as they say up in New England, you can come out to most any park to get a great view of our leaves changing colors. So obviously, you're going to want to hit some forested trails and overlooks throughout the Parklands. So if you're here in Beckley Creek Park like I am, I recommend the Coppice Woods Trail. It's great. It goes through a beautiful oak hickory forest. You're going to see a lot of beautiful colors, sugar maples as well. So you're going to see reds, oranges, yellows. If you like to be out in Pope Lake Park, you're going to see a lot of beech trees out on the Big Beech Woods Trail, among many others. Beech trees are kind of interesting because they generally don't drop all of their leaves in the fall. They will hold some of those brown leaves throughout the winter. So see if you can spot some of those in the Big Beech Woods Trail. If you enjoy walking or biking on the Strand, as you're cutting through the Strand, you're going to see box elders and sycamores and silver maples, things that love the water. You're going to see the colors down there. If you enjoy Turkey Run Park, I suggest a silo center, because starting out from there, you can hit 3 beautiful forested trails, the Hickory Trail, the Chinkapin, and the Pawpaw. And if you don't want to get out on a trail, you can climb to the top of that silo and get a very expansive view of the whole park to see all of the colors at one time. And in Broad Run Park, I really suggest the Limestone Gorge and Leatherwood trails to see some awesome color. Hopefully we're going to get a great fall here in the next couple of weeks. The temperature is getting cooler, which is promising for our colors. So I really encourage all of you to come out here in the next couple of weeks and check out our fall colors. Thank you all for watching today. The Parklands is a donor-supported public park, so if you are a member of the Parklands, thank you very much for supporting us. If you are not and you love the park, please consider supporting us. We don't receive any tax dollars for our operations, so your support helps keep our park safe, fun, clean, and beautiful. Thank you for watching today. Come out to the park, enjoy this beautiful fall weather we're having, and hopefully in a couple weeks, we'll see some of those beautiful fall colors. Have a great day, and we'll see you all next week, or next month.